Good evening, everyone. This is Scott, bar manager at Springhouse Restaurant in beautiful Lake Martin, Alabama. We are here tonight for the Friends of Children's Harbor charity event, and I just wanted to get you guys started with a couple of super fantastic drinks. Old school favorite of Springhouse is the Rye River. So we're going to start with a bullet rye, and we're going to add 2 ounces. And then I've made a 1-to-1 brown sugar simple syrup. So we're going to add 1 ounce of that. And just a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice for acidity. And then we're going to use rhubarb bitters from Fee Brothers. About 4 nice dashes of that. The reason I do this in a mixing glass is you never want to shake a brown liquor like a rye or a bourbon, because it fills it up with air bubbles and you lose that beautiful clarity. We're going to stir that. About 15 seconds or so. Then we're going to add a lemon twist. Get some of that nice oils in there. There you go. So since we've already shown you a traditional Springhouse cocktail recipe, tonight I'm going to show you something that I'm very proud of. I know you've all had dirty martinis before. This is quite a change to that. I'm actually going to make Gibson Nouveau. So I've house pickled my red pearl onions, very citrus forward, quite delicious. I'm going to use a Bristow gin from Jackson, Mississippi, out of the Cathead family. So I'm going to do 3 ounces of that. And instead of using olive juice, I'm going to use the onion brine that has come from the pickled onions. That's going to be a little over an ounce. And then I have the French Dolan dry vermouth, which is always needed. And I just put about a 1/4 ounce of that. Give that a good shake. So you get those nice ice crystals on it. And then the onions.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chris Hastings. I look forward to seeing you guys again this year after having cooked for 10 years down at the lake. Looks like we're going to bring the party to the Hot Knot Fish Club this year. I'm really looking forward to that. You can get a chance, of course, to see our new space. We're fired up about it, and might be a little bit more simple for everyone to get here from a convenience standpoint. And we're going to do our thing again just like we've done for the last decade. We're going to raise some money for Children's Harbor and do some really important work for the kids, and just really have a nice evening together in celebration and support of the fabulous charity that is Children's Harbor. Look forward to seeing you this August on the 1st, which is a Saturday, so mark your calendar. And we're going to have a wonderful time in our new restaurant. I look forward to seeing you then. Take care.
Good evening, everyone. This is Scott, bar manager at the Spring House Restaurant in beautiful Lake Martin, Alabama. We are here tonight for the Friends of Children's Harbor charity event, and I just wanted to get you guys started with a couple of super fantastic drinks. Old school favorite of Spring House is the Rye Mare River. So we're going to start with a bullet rye, and we're going to add 2 ounces. And then I've made a 1-to-1 brown sugar simple syrup. So we're going to add 1 ounce of that. And just a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice for acidity. And then we're going to use rhubarb bitters from Bee Brothers. About 4 nice dashes of that. The reason I do this in a mixing glass is you never want to shake a brown liquor like a rye or a bourbon, because it fills it up with air bubbles and you lose that beautiful clarity. We're going to stir that about 15 seconds or so. Then we're going to add a lemon twist. Get some of that nice oils in there. And there you go. So since we've already shown you a traditional spring house cocktail recipe, tonight I'm going to show you something that I'm very proud of. I know you've all had dirty martinis before. This is quite a change to that. I'm actually going to make Gibson Nouveau. So I have house pickled my red pearl onions, very citrus forward, quite delicious. I'm going to use a Bristow gin from Jackson, Mississippi, out of the Cathead family. So I'm going to do 3 ounces of that. And instead of using olive juice, I'm going to use the onion brine that has come from the pickled onions. That's going to be a little over an ounce. And then I have the French Dolan dry vermouth, which is always needed. And I just put about 1/4 ounce of that. Give that a good shake. So you get those nice ice crystals on. And then the onions. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott, bar manager at the Spring House Restaurant in beautiful Lake Martin, Alabama. We are here tonight for the Friends of Children's Harbor charity event, and I just wanted to get you guys started with a couple of super fantastic drinks. Old school favorite of Springhouse is the Rye River. So we're going to start with a bullet rye, and we're going to add 2 ounces. And then I've made a 1-to-1 brown sugar simple syrup. So we're going to add 1 ounce of that.
Yeah, I would just set up with like a bigger pot.
With just a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon juice for acidity. And then we're going to use rhubarb bitters from Fee Brothers. About 4 nice dashes of that. The reason I do this in a mixing glass is you never want to shake a brown liquor like a rye or a bourbon, because it fills it up with air bubbles and you lose that beautiful clarity. We're going to stir that about 15 seconds or so. Then we're going to add a lemon twist. Get some of that nice oils in there. And there you go.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Chris Hastings. I look forward to seeing you guys again this year after having cooked for 10 years down at the lake. Looks like we're going to bring the party to the Hot Knot Fish Club this year. I'm really looking forward to that. You can get a chance, of course, to see our new space. We're fired up about it, and might be a little bit more simple for everyone to get here from a convenience standpoint. And we're going to do our thing again just like we've done for the last decade. We're going to raise some money for Children's Harbor and do some really important work for the kids, and just really have a nice evening together in celebration and support of the fabulous charity that is Children's Harbor. Look forward to seeing you this August on the 1st, which is a Saturday, so mark your calendar. And we're going to have a wonderful time in our new restaurant. I look forward to seeing you then. Take care.
name is Kat Outson, and I am so honored and privileged to be the CEO of Children's Harbor. Because of all of your support, we have been able to take care of chronically ill children and their families for more than 30 years. This year, your support is even more needed than it has been in the past. Due to COVID-19, we've faced many obstacles in caring for the children that we serve. Unfortunately, this year we haven't been able to provide any camps for our chronically ill children. As many of you have experienced, isolation and quarantine can cause many feelings of anxiety and depression. For children with chronic illnesses, this is an everyday experience. With your support, we will be able to take care of these families for years to come. Thank you. Have a great night.
Hey, Erin Slaughter here, the Director of Events and Community Engagement for Children's Harbor. The 2020 Friends of Children's Harbor auction is dedicated to our dear friend Suge Keene. As special as Children's Harbor was to Suge, Suge was just as special to Children's Harbor. As many of you guys know, Suge worked tirelessly as one of the most dedicated volunteers at our annual auction, an event that we all know that she loved so deeply. And speaking of love, Suge was loved by many, many people, especially her friends. Her sorority sisters at the Alabama chapter of Alpha Gamma Delta has generously helped Children's Harbor set up the Suge Keene Excellence Fund, a fund that will help Children's Harbor year after year at a charity auction. Also, her friends known as Suge's Phi Gams made a generous donation of $12,000 in memory of Suge to this year's charity auction as well. I know Suge would be blown away by these amazing tributes to an even more amazing woman. We here at Children's Harbor miss and love her deeply, though we remember her hard work and dedication to the mission of Children's Harbor. So tonight, let's raise a glass to our dear friend Suge.
Thank you, Kat and Erin. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Friends of Children's Harbor virtual event. I am Christy King of C. King Benefit Auctions, and I am with my dear friend, Jack Royer. I was going to call you Mike Royer there for a minute.
Not the first time.
Jack Royer with CBS 42, and I'm so glad to have you with us tonight.
It's good to be here again. It's good to be here for such a good cause. Strange times for everybody, but we're all in it together, and we're all here for a good cause tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. So thank you so much for viewing in this evening while we conduct our first and historic virtual event for Children's Harbor. Jack and I have the honor of being your host for this wonderful evening tonight. And I know we're usually doing this over dinner or a glass of wine or two, or no, we don't care how many you have. We sure are missing everyone in person. Tonight we come together to support a wonderful mission of Children's Harbor. But like any good production, the show must go on, and we are excited to have you all join us virtually this evening. I'd like to offer a toast to everyone in the success of raising money for Children's Harbor.
Cheers. It's going to be a fun night.
Absolutely.
Already been a fun night, and tonight's event is a 2-screen event. If you're not used to that, we aren't either, but we're going to get through it together, and it's going to be fun. You've probably already found the live stream. If you're hearing our voices right now, you found that, but you need to get out your phones or another device and log on to Greater Giving. That is the website tonight where you'll bid and donate to Children's Harbor, and it's really easy to do, so stay with us. We'll walk you right through it tonight. Just go to FOCHauction2020.ggo.bid. That's FOCH, like Friends of Children's Harbor, auction2020.ggo.bid. So there you can register. In the top right of the corner, you'll see a button that says Start Bidding. We're going to show you this in just a second so you can walk through it easily. It's really easy to do. Christy, you know how easy it is to do. There it is right there. That's what it looks like. So just go on there. You can walk through a very simple registration process. And if you've already registered, you're ready to go. So just get this done right now. Go to that website. It'll look like that, and you can be engaged in this virtual experience, really a one-of-a-kind night.
Absolutely, and it's going to be a lot of fun. In a minute, I'm going to ask you to support Children's Harbor by simply making a donation that is 100% tax deductible. Afterwards, we'll have a live well, maybe not a live auction. We will offer some exciting packages for you to bid on in a timed manner in place of our live auction. So stay tuned for more information about that. Please join me as we roll a short clip from someone that we all love and know.
Hey, Aaron Slaughter here.
Good evening, everybody. A lot of you know me. I'm Roger Holliday. We miss you. This is a great opportunity to expand the crowd for the Children's Harbor auction and to get more people involved. I got to tell you, Aaron asked me if I wanted to be full body or waist up, and I said it's up to you because most of these people have seen me naked or in a costume anyway. Sorry we're not there to be able to have the fun in person, but the good works of Children's Harbor continue to go on every day. We need your help. We need your support. We thank you for tuning in, and we encourage you to bid. Nothing more painless than hitting that button over there. It's just like shopping online. Just buy, bid, and good things are going to happen at Children's Harbor. Thank you for being here.
You are absolutely right, Roger. Bid. That's all you got to do to support Children's Harbor tonight. Now it's time to start our fundraising. If you hadn't already registered, do so at the link below, as Jack has been telling you about as well. And once you're registered, click on the Donate to Camp Changes Lives. This pulls up the Camp Changes Lives page where you will actually be making your gift tonight. And tonight you can become a hero in the eyes of a child and a family by providing them the opportunity to go to camp. I'll start the giving at $10,000, and then we'll go to $5,000, $1,000, $500, and then finally $100. Continue watching us here, but also get logged into your devices, because in a minute, that is where you will be lighting up your phones in support of Children's Harbor. I'd like to invite you to watch another video that highlights the wonderful work of Children's Harbor. Wow, I miss camp. I'm just saying. Prior to March, we all enjoyed activities like things that we just saw. But things have changed. They changed in March when the COVID hit, as we call it. You know, we've all felt isolated, being kept away from those people that we love the most. Children diagnosed with a serious or chronic illness, they don't feel any different. That's their life, and the camp opens up that opportunity for them. As we all share the feeling of isolation, we can better understand how important camp becomes to those children. Thank you to the heroes who have supported us in the past. And thank you for being a hero tonight, not only toward camps scheduled this year, but for camps offered in the future when we find our new normal. You now have the opportunity to support Children's Harbor tonight and the children and families who enjoy our facility. And at this time, I would like to invite you to open up your hearts, light up your phones or your computers if you're giving through that, and let's start our giving to fund our camps. Our first level of giving is $10,000, $10,000 or more, but $10,000 sends 10 families to camp. Simply click Donate, Camp Changes Lives, and enter your donation now. Jack, have you ever been to Children's Harbor?
Yes, many times. Children's Harbor, as for many people, has such a special place in my life. My parents got married at the chapel there at Children's Harbor, and I've been to camp many times to see the work Children's Harbor does and the people that work there to help every single person who comes to Children's Harbor. It's just such a special place to so many, and my story is like everybody's, you know? Everybody has their own unique Children's Harbor story. Of course, Children's Harbor offers fully accessible activities to create fun, stress-free environments at no cost, and that is thanks in part to our heroes tonight. No cost to our families. That aluminum floating boat dock that's there, wheelchair accessible. There's truly something for everybody down on Lake Martin.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's check in and see where we are. I know there is a delay, so please get those donations in. And I would like to thank, first off, Andy and Catherine Meehan. Thank you so much for your generous donation of $10,000. Anyone at $10,000 and above. I also see Gentry and Janice Shows who have also given. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donation. Who else at the $10,000 level? Get your donations in. Being up down at the lake, it is so much fun, and the kids have so much fun down there.
We're going to give some shout-outs to the people watching from the lake tonight. We're here in Birmingham, like we said, a new normal for a lot of people. If you're down there tonight, you can really hits home if you're at Lake Martin how special it is to help Children's Harbor tonight and to be a part of the future of Children's Harbor. When things do return to normal, we're going to give you an opportunity to be a part of this event. When we get back to normal next year, Children's Harbor is just such a special place, no matter how you help it out.
Absolutely. And I have a nephew who has autism, and he's been down at the lake with his camp, and he absolutely loves it. He loves being in the water the most. So it's
therapeutic,
amazing.
Isn't it?
It is therapeutic.
Yeah, indeed.
So we appreciate all your donations at this time. Go ahead and continue to give. And at this time, I'd like to offer a huge round of applause. Thank you so much for the $10,000 donations that are coming in.
Applause. There we go. All right.
And our next level of giving is $5,000 or more. And I'd like to encourage you to be the reason that someone gets to experience camp, as we all have got to know and love it. So do that. $5,000 does send 5 families to camp.
5 families, that's a lot of people when you think about it. It's not just one child, it's their whole family gets to go, no cost. That's the point. That's the mission, as so many of you know tonight and are so generous in supporting. In fact, we want to give a shout out to the people watching tonight at Willow Point Country Club down on Lake Martin. A beautiful night to be there, enjoying this summer heat, this beautiful weather. So we want to say hi to the Russells, the Hortons. We want to say hi to Carolyn Hartman, the Millers, the Roberts. Hello to the Vickers, the Hendricks, and the Vandervelds tonight, as well as the Stones. We say hello to you watching from Willow Point, and thanks in advance for your generosity this evening. You know, Children's Harbor has 66 acres, 36 buildings, 452 beds. That's 452 lives they can help change. And we know that has to be managed and kept up to date so we can continue to offer our campers the best experience for many more years to come. Children's Harbor is fortunate to partner with 29 different organizations to provide that experience for the seriously ill children and their families to come down to Children's Harbor. That is why we ask you to be a hero tonight.
Absolutely. And I'm super excited to say that Dudley Lawson has also said, I want to start you off with the $5,000 level. So Dudley, again, thank you so much for everything that you do for Children's Harbor. Also, Graham Roberts, thank you so much for $5,000, as well as Lisa Sims, thank you for your donation, and Kay Moore, thank you for your donation as well. We're at the $5,000 level. Get those donations in, and we'll come back with you with a report of additional donations here in just a moment. Let's give everyone a huge round of applause at this level. Our next level of giving is the $1,000 or more level. And you know, we can do amazing things there at Children's Harbor with a donation like this. We can send 2 families to camp for $1,000. So I invite you to be a hero for a family who desperately needs a break from life And we all need that break right now for sure.
That's right, and it is easy to do. If you're just tuning in tonight, don't forget that website is fochauction.ggo.bid. So if you found us here, there's just one more place to find. That's the website, and it is on your screen there in the corner tonight, so check it out. We also want to give a shout out to our friends at the Cleggs viewing party. That is in Birmingham tonight, so hello to the Cleggs and everybody watching with them. We thank you for taking the time to be with us tonight. Did you know that in 2019 we hosted 41 camps from 26 different states in the country and from 2 different countries? It's pretty cool, right? That's the power of Children's Harbor, because the illness populations we serve include children with cancer, organ transplants, autism, serious burns, visual impairments, and spinal cord injuries, among others, that come to Children's Harbor.
Absolutely, and we're at the $1,000 level, so get those phones lit up, light those phones up, get those donations in, and we appreciate every single dollar that you're going to be giving tonight and have already given. So I'd like to encourage you, go ahead and light up your phones to give, and let's give a huge round of applause of where we are at this time. Right. This is fantastic. We're at $22,855 now, and we still have a ways to go.
We do, and we know we've got other levels, other ways to give tonight. We're going to get to the auction in just a second and our next levels of giving. And, you know, we know many people wonder, what do families do at camp exactly? Well, it's pretty simple. We boat, zero-entry swimming pools, the basketball court, canoeing, mini golf. Right. We can go on and on all day long about what all goes on at Children's Harbor that your funding tonight helps with.
Absolutely. And one thing that I enjoyed the most when I was down there with a nonprofit, it was the therapeutic sessions.
Yeah.
I got to sit in one where they were doing art, and they were expressing themselves through art, and it was just such a neat setting and environment to blossom, to bring that out of the kids. It was really quite interesting.
The whole place has that effect. Say nothing of the staff that work there, the people who make it possible. That is the nature of Children's Harbor. As we continue to ask for your generosity tonight now, Christy, at the $500 level.
Absolutely. And all you do again is just log in to our site, fochauction2020.ggo.bid, and that's how you'll support us tonight. So do that. So we're going to go to our next level of giving, which is the $100 level, and you can send one child to camp for $100. And what I'd love to do is I'd like to invite you to have 100% participation in the event tonight. So if you've not already given, all you simply do is go to that website through Greater Giving, enter your donation, and we thank you in advance for that. Those of you who have already given, we encourage you to go ahead and jump back in at the 100 level, and that would be wonderful as well. Remember, you can always join us by giving again. To give any custom amount that you would like to give, be it $5 or, Jack, $5 million.
That'd be fine with us.
It's a fundraiser,
That's
just
right.
saying.
That's right.
Please be sure to click on the custom bid amount at the bottom and simply put those dollar amounts in that you wish to give.
And don't forget that website right below us right here, fochauction2020.ggo.bid. So if you forget it, if you lose it, phones are hard sometimes. We get it. You can always find the website and be generous tonight.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We appreciate every dollar that you have given tonight. So, continue to give. I know there's several that are in the process of giving due to the delay that we have here, but I'd just go ahead and like to thank everyone so much for all of the heroes tonight and for your generosity. Give yourselves at this point a huge round of virtual applaud here. Let's celebrate. Thank you so much for all your support tonight. And if you're watching the broadcast later, different than tonight, in the future, you can still be a hero in the life of a child by giving. You can also support us by giving us a check. And you can see the address here on the bottom. You can do that, and the mailing address is there. And be sure in the memo of your check to write in FOCH auction or just simply auction, and that will help us know where we need to apply that.
We want to thank everybody who is giving tonight, as this evening you have an opportunity to win a lot of things. We're going to auction off a lot of fun things, as we always do, and Christy and I get to work together. We have the opportunity, though, for you to win something, and this is a mouthful, but it's pretty cool, and you'll see why. It's a Twin Oaks Tawny Poolside Quick Dry Sunbrella Double Hammock. So, We get it. It's a lot, but it's a double hammock. Look at it. It looks fun right there. To enter to win this, you can just win it right now. It's a summertime treat anybody would enjoy. Go to that website, fochauction2020.ggo.bid. Click on item number 104. It's just $25 to enter to win. So you can donate tonight at a reasonable level that anybody can make possible, and then also enter to win a pretty cool prize, and we'll announce the winner at the end of this auction tonight. So stay tuned.
And Jack, all I can say is I'm so glad that you said all of that,
No.
and I didn't try
A
to
mouthful.
say that.
That's okay.
It
That's
is a
okay.
mouthful. It is. Well, it's now time for the auction of our premier featured items, and we'll begin offering 7 auction items broken out into 2 separate offerings. You'll have 5 minutes on each offering to bid on those items and on that grouping before they close. We'll then move into the second grouping, and again, the 5 minutes, as I said just a moment ago. We have some fantastic items for you tonight, and many of you have already started bidding. So we're going to take a look at the actual auction items, and then we will look and see where the bidding is. In this first grouping, we have the Tallapoosa Swing Bed by Siebel's. And we also have the reserve table for 10 at the 2021 Friends of Children Harbor Auction that's going to be next April. And those of you who have been to that event, we all know that is so much fun, but you have an opportunity to have a table for 10 with drinks. We also have the in-home dinner with a private chef, Chris Doggett, and we all love Chris's food. This is actually absolutely amazing.
Yeah, those at Willow Point know it very, very well,
Yes,
so
they
they know
do.
how important that package is going to be. All right, let's get started. Item number 1 in this first grouping tonight, and you can bid right where you are at that website tonight. It is that Tallapoosa Swing Bed, and we want to show it to you. It's pretty cool. You've seen these before. It can be yours tonight. Take a look. The Tallapoosa Swing Bed by Siebel's. You've probably seen it on the islands and sandbars used to create this vintage porch design for an amazing, honestly, what a cool concept, this swinging bed. It's a sunbrella cushion set that's included. The color is Adena Greystone, so we'll help you coordinate installation too. If you buy this tonight, we'll help you take care of getting it put in wherever you want to put it in. Christy, pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. And let's see where we are in the bidding. Right now, we're at $1,720, and Elsabeth is the one that is in the lead. John and Heidi, you are the backup bidder, which means you are not a winner. So you need to bid one more time before we close this here in just a few minutes. So 1720 is where this bid is at.
Yeah, Elizabeth Branch in the lead there, so you still got time to jump in if you want to. We do have another item, 3 in this first group. Our second item tonight is a reserve table for 10 people for the 2021 Friends of Children's Harbor auction. We know things will be back to normal by then, so who doesn't want to feel like a VIP? This item for next year's event, it's going to be fun, comes with a reserve table for 10 people, so you and everybody alike can come with you to help raise money for Children's Harbor next year on April 17th, 2021. You'll get a round of specialty cocktails for everybody, and 2 bottles of wine for the table come with this package to help support a good cause when we do it next time, Kristen.
Absolutely, and it is a lot of fun. Right now, there are no bids on this one, so you only have just a few more minutes remaining. Someone's going to get a steal. We're asking $800 for the bid at minimum, so get in there, bid on this one, support Children's Harbor tonight, and we appreciate that in advance. I guarantee you'll have a blast.
That is right. We're going to make sure of it next year, so you got a few more minutes to jump in on the first 2 items here, and this next one, which is pretty cool. So our final item in this first grouping is an at-home dinner with a private chef. We mentioned this a minute ago. Pretty cool. If you've ever been to Willow Point, you know how awesome of a package this is. It's a night in with your friends and Willow Point's executive chef, Chris Doggett. He'll cook a meal in your home for up to 8 couples along with you. So that's pretty cool. It includes a villa stay for any out-of-towners. So if you want to have some people come in and you say, I don't have room at my house, this package comes with lodging for them too. So you can be the host with the most, the hostess with the mostest, whatever you want to be. It's all in this third package.
It is, and that's a really fun package.
For sure.
Absolutely. So let's check in where the bidding is on this one. It's $1,840 and should be much higher. Right now, the high bidder is showing a multitude of names there. That is Jeff, Linda, Stone. Let's see.
Looks like our friends from Brassfield and Gorey.
There we go.
Yep.
There we go. So Janie Little just jumped in, outbid. That's why I paused for a second, because the screen was actually changing. Janie Little, right now you are in the lead at 2180. Jeff, Linda, Stone, all of you, y'all need to get back in. You did just get back in at 2520. So keep that bid going.
We thought this was a virtual. It's kind of a live auction
It is.
already, right?
I could almost chant. I'm at 2520. Now will you give me 2860?
Come on, we got it.
That's about as far
we're
as I'll
getting
go with
Christy
that.
back to normal here. Like nothing ever changed.
Absolutely. So get those bids in. It is going to be closing here in just a few moments. We've had some great items in this first offering, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see who actually will be the winner in this.
Yep, 3 things right now up for grabs, and so those are closing in just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes.
And we got much more coming up right here, so stick around.
We do. So let's talk about the second grouping. And in this grouping, we have 5 minutes started again. We have 4 great items. Stock the Bar, a very popular one as always. Feast in the Forest Dinner Party, custom-made fire pit and patio, as well as the Ford Plantation, 3 days, 2 night stay. That's an amazing property.
So 5 minutes to bid on these items. We want to show you our first item there. You see it in the first of those 4. It's Stock the Bar, and you can have over 65 bottles of wine, champagne, liquor. They can be yours tonight. We're literally going to stock your bar. You've got Macallan, you got Blanton's Bourbon, you got Don Julio, some Belvedere vodka. We don't have time to tell you everything in this package, but trust us, 65 bottles, and you can help Children's Harbor. What more do you want, Christy? It's a great way to stock your bar, and it comes with a barrel display like you see there. Pretty cool.
That is really cool. And I will say, Steve, right now you are in the lead at $39.50, and Jack and I want to become your new best friends.
Indeed.
Just saying. But, Steve, if you don't win, Bill is right behind you.
Yeah.
So, Bill, you need to step it up, because we also want to be your best friend.
We'll be your 5th best friend. You got plenty, I think.
Absolutely. Great point.
We'll be over you. We're easy to find. You just let us know.
And we would take anything in that list.
We appreciate everybody's generosity tonight as we introduce our next package too, which is another dinner party. This is pretty cool, Christy. It comes with a magical evening at Beech Tree Hollow. This was an item that was loved so much it sold out instantly, so we needed a second one, and the chefs have agreed. We are thankful because there are some pretty high-quality names, too. Chef Marina from Springhouse, many of you know that. Chef Rob McDaniel from Helen's. Leo Morelli from Aricia, and Adam Evans from Automatic Seafood. Listen to that lineup that's going to cook you really a great dinner party. I mean, what more do you want for 16 of your closest friends? So that's 8 couples, 4 amazing chefs. This includes cocktails at an outdoor bar. Not bad, might I say.
Not bad at all. And right now, William, you are the leading bidder at $8,000. Fantastic. Who wants this? More than William. So thank you so much for your giving. That's $8,000 at this point, and we have a third item.
Oh, we do indeed. We have a third item that's a fantastic one. Look at that. It's a custom-made stone fire pit and patio. So if you want to create this outdoor retreat, warmth of your own home right in your backyard. We know everybody's spending more time at home these days. Why wouldn't you want this right outside your back door? And you can help Children's Harbor in the process. We want to thank the Lake Martin Stone Company for this, because you can get it done for yourself. It's a custom-made stone fire pit, 144 square feet of flagstone. Look how beautiful that is. Now, the one thing, site prep is not included, but Christy, I think I'll do it myself for whoever bids on this item. It's just beautiful and a great way to support Children's Harbor.
It really is, and I'll bring you water.
Yeah, that's good. We're a team all the time.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, the bidding is at $32.60 here, and Jeff, Linda, Stone, Brassfield, and Gorey, you are in the lead right now, and thank you for increasing your own bid, because we are raising money for Children's Harbor tonight. Chris Sanders, you also can get back in. It's going to take $38.40 to advance the bid on this, and good luck.
We want to thank the Stones and everybody at Brassfield and Gorey for their support tonight. We thank everybody who's bid so far. Folks, we're not done. We got one more great item for you. This is pretty cool. It is our final item tonight, so pay attention here. We got 3 days, 2 nights for you at the Ford Plantation in Savannah, Georgia. This is a moment where the images just don't do it justice, because how could they? folks. I mean, the Ford Plantation is a premier private luxury sporting club and residential community about 18 miles southwest of Savannah, Georgia. So you know what you're working with right there. It includes luxury accommodations for 2 nights at the main house, and that's 1 round of golf per person on a Pete Dye design course. This gets better, too. Scenic river cruises along the bird sanctuary. Daily use of the sports complex, the fitness center. We got dining, spa treatments, other amenities. We can go on and on and on of what this package is. It's our last chance to give tonight, a last chance to get a really great deal, too.
Absolutely. The bidding is at $1,600, and Julia Ann, right now you are in the lead. It's going to take $1,800 to take it away from her. And Bill and Kim, I heard that you really would want to go here. So jump in now. The bidding is going to be stopping here in just a few minutes. So again, you only have just a few more minutes to bid on this second grouping, and that will close here in just a few moments. This has been a fantastic evening, a fantastic event, fundraiser, and we appreciate everything that everybody has done here.
Yeah, we appreciate the giving, of course. Your generosity always means so much to so many. We know that's thrown around a lot, but it is so true. You've helped so many families just by watching tonight. If you gave a penny or if you gave $10,000, we thank you either way, because in a new normal, we're figuring out a way to be back to normal and help Children's Harbor because the work goes on.
Absolutely. And I will update you, this is not the total that we've raised at this point, but we, on our fund need or camp support, we're just under $35,000, and I sure would love to see that increase. So please continue to give through your mobile device and support Children's Harbor.
We know not everybody wants to end up with a stock the bar package. You can just give to Children's Harbor tonight. And it's time now. We told you a minute ago, we got a lucky winner of this poolside double hammock. So let's see. Drum roll. Do we have a drum roll, please? There it is. Gentry and Janice chose the winner of the double hammock for just $25. Folks, that was pretty cool.
That's a bargain.
That is indeed.
That's a bargain.
Well done.
So, thank you for everything. You'll receive a text from us, either a text or an email, depending on how you register, to settle up with us tonight through the Greater Giving platform. Children's Harbor will then reach out to all the winning bidders on Monday to coordinate the pickup of the auction items. And the silent auction will close officially 30 minutes from right now, but Camp Changes Lives will remain open so you can continue to make donations. If you are watching the event after tonight, remember you too can support Children's Harbor and our event. What an amazing night. And I'm waiting on the number to see how much we've raised. Want to dare guess?
I don't like to guess. I'm not in the guessing business, I'll tell you that. But we know we're going to find out shortly just how much total we've been able to raise so far tonight. And as Christy said, the giving does not have to stop here. It doesn't have to stop tonight. After we find out in just a second how much we've been able to raise thanks to your generosity, we remind you that no matter how much you give, no matter when you give, look at that total raise, number. Christy.
$252,484.
Wow. That's
Let's celebrate on that one. We need some confetti.
Yep. Good stuff. Good stuff.
That is fantastic. I'd also love to thank our platinum sponsors, Regions, Alabama Power, and the Alpha Foundation. Thank you so much for your platinum sponsorship. So be sure to put April 17th on your calendar for next year, and we hope to be face-to-face again. If not, we'll be coming to you and let you know what we will be doing. And Jack, it has always been a pleasure working with you.
Always a pleasure to work with you and to be a part of any organization like Children's Harbor. So lucky to be here tonight, albeit a little different than we're used to, Christy, yes. But we know next April is going to be fun.
Absolutely, absolutely. So again, thank you to all our supporters. Y'all stay safe and have a great evening.